Hello, I'm Ross Collette, and I'm having a great day. I was just reading my book. It was written on the eve of the Civil War by Reverend Daniel March, and it was called Night Scenes of the Bible. It talks about Abraham's vision at Beersheba. He had dug those wells there. It was called the Well of Seven Oaths. He is now 120 years old. He had passed the age of being called an old man. But when he was young, he felt he could do anything. 75 years ago, he left because of a vision. He left a small city, in Babylon, and he'd been to Egypt. He went to the top of the mountain. Well, he had done almost everything in his heart that he wanted to do. He dug a well, planted a grove, became rich, had a son named Isaac. You would think, after you had accomplished all of that life would somehow get easier, that your faith would be less tried. I've been around the world now 7 times, literally, preaching the gospel in every corner I can find. I thought it would get easier now, but the trials of faith are exactly the same no matter where you are. God expects you to obey Him. This is really an example of God sacrificing His Son, Jesus. I don't want to be an example myself. Thank God that there's others that want to be examples for God. I just want to humbly get through this life. But that's not going to happen. God didn't tell him to go to the Rose City, the colored city of Jerusalem, and there was no gold dome over top of the rock at that time. No Harim al-Sharif. Nothing was there except a rock with a hole carved in it that drained the blood down into a cave below. If you go there, you can see it today. Well, that's where God told him to take Isaac and sacrifice him for a burnt offering. You know, things are terrible when you lose these 3 things that you can never get back. You can never get back time once you lose it. Hope is almost impossible to rekindle once that you've lost it. And of course, there are lost opportunities. God wants you to sacrifice all 3 of these to Him, because Genesis 22:8 is going to make a difference in your life. What it says is Jehovah Jireh. I didn't pronounce that the Hebrew way, but it means God will provide. God will provide for you today. But you have to give up everything about you and turn it over to Him. God bless you today.